Welcome back to The Five. We are answering your questions this Memorial Day. And now for my list of questions. I'll start with you, Tom. If you could be on any game show that you could, what would that game show be?
I would say I love Jeopardy, but I would never go on Jeopardy because I'd be embarrassed.
Right.
I would do.
You have to be smart.
I would do
most
Wheel of
humiliating
Fortune.
moment of my life.
What's that?
I did Jeopardy for charity, and it was the most humiliating, most nerve-wracking thing of my life.
Did you blame it on the plunger? That's what they did.
All of it, but also my mind.
So I'd do Wheel of Fortune. I'm pretty good with the words.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. And Dana?
I would do $100,000 pyramid.
Okay.
Which used to be $25,000 pyramid, but with inflation.
Yeah. Okay.
And I always wanted to do that with Greg because I thought that we would win. So I saw Michael Strahan the other day. He's now the host.
Yeah.
Remember they used to come here for Thursday night football.
Yes.
I hadn't seen him in a while. And I said, do you ever do a charity thing? Greg and I are in there. I don't know if Greg still wants to do it with me, but that was my goal.
Yeah. All right. Jesse?
I want to do Price is Right.
Oh,
it seems like a lot of luck. And that's what you need on a show like that. I don't want any battle of the wits and being exposed on national television. I want to do Plinko where you just drop it. Or I want to do $1 and get it right and then take my chance at that spin. That looks fun.
We did that for going back to school. I don't remember you doing such a great job. Do you shop a lot?
No, I don't. But it's luck. It's a lot of luck.
Okay. All right. Luck better than being
I'm going for luck.
Jesse, all right,
you don't know what
Jessica?
anything costs.
I know in the... Shut up, Shalou, you gigolo.
Go ahead, Jessica.
I'd like to do Family Feud with my own family, but we were talking about it the other day on air. We could do like a 5.
My other goal was for the 5 to take on The View.
Yeah.
And for charity.
It'd be awesome.
I've always wanted to do that.
That hot new show that Jesse introduced America to. We were watching The Five, and Jesse, this show.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Family Feud.
Yeah.
As if no one had ever seen it.
Steve
My wife
Harvey.
said, "Where
That
is
Steve
he?"
Harvey was the original host, and it was a
Didn't
new
you ever
thing.
stay home from
Yeah, I
school
love
and just
that.
watch
Yeah.
TV?
No, not that show.
I love Family Feud. I
fabulous.
definitely agree.
Yeah.
I would do that. Plus, I love Steve Harvey. Okay. Did any of you ever write fan mail to a favorite movie star, musician, sports star? Jessica?
I don't think so.
No fan mail.
No.
Okay. Jesse?
No, I didn't. I think I might have written Trump a note congratulating him on his 2016 election.
Yeah.
Is that fan mail?
I think so.
how did
It's
you write it?
definitely
What
fan
did you
mail.
say?
I said, great job. I said,
Do you want to come on my show?
thanks for making Water's World #1.
Yeah, with those rallies at
That's right.
8 o'clock. I remember that. Dana?
I don't remember anything like that except for, if politicians count, I don't know, I sent a letter to President Reagan once.
Yeah.
Got a nice little note back. Probably auto-penned, but I liked it.
Yeah. Okay. So,
After the decathlon win, I called Bruce Jenner on the radio.
you did?
I got through and asked some advice about running and working out.
Yeah, what did he tell you?
He said, hey, I need a new coach.
Yeah.
You know, they joke like that. He said, hey, I'm looking for a new trainer. And, I thought he was serious. I turned to my mom and I said, how can I apply? She said, he was just kidding. I don't think he was kidding.
Yeah. Okay. You know who I wrote to? I was 15 years old. I wrote to this famous lawyer at the time, and I just watched him on my phone. A guy by the name of Jake Ehrlich. He was like this famous trial lawyer. And do you know, 15 years old, I'm not going to count, but I still have his photo. He sent me his photo.
so nice.
It went through a flood. It got crushed in the flood, and I pulled it out. But Jake Ehrlich, he was my hero.
That reminds me, I actually did write O.J. Simpson fan mail. Before the murder trial,
after.
I was a big fan of his.
Yeah.
Good clarification.
Did you get a,
Yes.
did you get a note back?
Yeah, I got a note back.
Could we get a handwriting sample?
Yeah.
Jesse, before the murder trial or before the murder?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it wasn't in between those two.
Okay, how many times do you hit the snooze alarm?
None. I don't operate on an alarm system.
You just
I'm
wake
too
up?
paranoid about the time that I have to get up. And I don't.
If you're
use an alarm.
paranoid, why wouldn't you guarantee that?
No, because I'm up. I'm like nervous from like an hour before I'm supposed to get up.
Isn't that interesting?
My therapist thinks so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tom, do you hit the snooze?
When I lived with my grandmother, when I went to college, she lived near my college campus, so I lived with her for a year, and she would not allow alarm clocks in her house.
Why?
I used one up until then. She said, we don't use alarm clocks in this house. We pray. You say a prayer. You tell
ought
God when
to
you
do
want to
it.
wake up. He will wake you up. I did it.
It works.
Worked. It worked. I've never used an alarm clock
George
since.
Bush is like that.
Yeah.
All right, Dana?
I never hit the snooze alarm because I feel like that would be,
Yeah.
like that would be a demerit
Yes.
And I don't like that. But I have one of those alarm clocks now, the Hatch alarm clock that gradually gets light. And I swear by it. It's excellent because there's no noise.
Right.
It's not jarring when it wakes you up. It's
Which
nice
is nice
and
for
gentle.
Peter.
Yeah,
that he
doesn't
doesn't
even
have to
notice.
wake up at
Yeah.
4:30 or whenever you.
Yeah, but he does get up, and then he walks the dog. It's the whole
For
thing. I
8
got it.
hours.
Jesse, go ahead.
You're supposed to take your alarm clock and put it far across the room, so you actually have to physically get up to turn it off. So you can't just roll over
do
and
you
hit the
do?
button. I put it across the
do
room.
that?
Yeah, I do that.
And Emma goes and gets it.
I do that. And when I lived with my grandmother in college, when I would have women over, I would not. I cannot believe you lived with your grandmother in college.
What's wrong
Save
with that?
a lot of money.
Are you done?
With him? I'm just getting started.
All right. You know what I do? I have an alarm, and I have like music that fires me up. So as soon as it goes, I'm dancing out of bed at that point. You
We
know?
need to calm you down.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm very calm. Okay, what is one word that best describes you as a child? I want to hear this from you, Jesse, first.
Rambunctious.
Rambunctious. Dana, one word.
Obedient.
Yeah, go. Perfect. Tom?
My fourth grade teacher used to call me a nuclear physicist. I don't know why she would say that.
That's not
but
one word.
Well,
Smart?
Not that smart.
yeah, I mean, I was precocious. I wasn't really smart and wasn't really a good student. But
Precocious.
she thought,
How about you?
Determined?
Okay, my sister said funny, that I was funny.
I
laughed
believe
all the
that.
time.
Yeah.
can't do better than that.
Yeah. Okay, are you a dessert person, an appetizer person, or an appetizer person when you go out to dinner?
Dessert. 100%.
So you'll skip the appetizer, or you do all three?
I'll do it all, but I'll most enjoy dessert.
Yeah.
And I never skip it.
I don't like to choose either, but if I had to choose, I'm pro appetizer.
Really? See, men are so lucky like that. Don't you have a sweet tooth after you
I
eat?
do have a sweet tooth, but I'm also hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can be hungry and eat dessert.
That doesn't fill you up.
You're right.
You can get a lot of food in an appetizer. You can get like a half portion of pasta.
I do
Yeah.
the appetizer as the meal.
You
Usually.
do? Okay,
Yeah.
Dana?
I like the appetizer because I always, if I could eat dinner at 5 p.m., I would. When I finally go wherever I'm going to go in the future, 5 o'clock, blue plate special, I'll be there. I'll
Yes.
save a lot of money.
Okay, for me, I'd rather eat the appetizer. I'd rather eat dessert than the appetizer or dinner. I start
Just the
with dessert.
dessert.
Okay, last question. What snack item do you always have at home?
Tortilla chips.
Pistachios.
Peeled or do you peel them?
I don't peel.
Salted or unsalted?
Well, lightly.
Okay.
Popcorn.
I steal the Nutter Butters from Fox News and I take them home with me.
Oh, confession.
Okay.
That's
and-
where the Nutter Butters are
Okay.
going.
All right, up next, we have we ever won something in a contest? We'll answer that and much more on our Memorial Day fan mail special when we return.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.